Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lesson we're going to be looking at Stone's parts to Pearl Jam's Nothing As It Seems. And I'm going to do this in two sections. I don't know which one I'm putting up first, so I may repeat myself across both videos. But I'm going to do Stone's parts in this video, showing you what he plays on an acoustic, and Mike's parts in another video. But I'm also going to show you how to play this in standard tuning as well. So Stone actually plays this in open D, so that's an open D chord, same tuning as Even Flow, Oceans, and Go, and a few others. So to tune to this, your E string goes down to a D, like that. A D is the same. The G goes down a half step to F sharp. The B goes down to an A, and the E goes down to a D. So when you play all the open strings, you get an open D chord. Now, as with a lot of Stone's parts, there's a lot of faff involved in that. So what we will do is, I'll show you how it is first, as close to the album version as I can get, and then I'll just show you how to do the normal chords if you aren't interested in that. And live, he generally plays, he's got this, I think it's a black Fender Stratocaster, but it's got Fishman pickups in it. And if you've ever heard Fishman pickups, they do sound pretty close to acoustic. That was a fly. That's going to bug me. Oh, so dumb. Be gone, demon! Right, let's get cracking with the first riff. Okay, it goes like this. Once time round. So that's how the tune starts. It's also the verse riff, I think. It's basically one chord shape, which is basically a B minor, but the voicing, you have your second finger on the A string and your third finger on the B string, both on the second fret, right? And you're going to be playing from the A string. And then you're going to slide it down one fret, okay? For the second bar. Third and fourth bar, you go back to where you started. And both times you're just strumming from the A string, okay? I can see why Stone does like open D. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Now the strumming pattern is this, very slowly. Okay, pretty straightforward, or any variation on that. That's what I hear mainly Stone playing. So it's just one beat, then, okay, those are the next three chords. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so there's 4 semiquavers at the end. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. All right? And that repeats all right. Now the next section, the chords are, which is the chorus section, the chords are D major, A major, B minor, okay? And Mike outlines those with his noodly bits. But there's a few ways you can play that. The way that I think Stone plays it is possibly by moving this shape up to the 5th fret. And then live I see him do something up here. So that could be, that chord would work, right? But it doesn't sound jangly enough, so he's got some open strings in there. So live you see him go up to the 12th fret on the A string and play something like this. And then for the next 2 bars, you're back to that that familiar chord at the bottom. So once round it would be loads of other ways you can play it. You could just play for the first chord, and then you could go for the second chord, and then I would always play that as the B minor because we know he's playing that, right? But I mean, or any of those are going to work, right? So take your pick. I mean, frankly, most of you are probably going to want to play Mike's parts of this, but, you know, it's all here anyway for you if you so wish. Now, coming out of it goes round again, I think, and coming out of the chorus, there's this extension to the chorus, okay? So if we go for... cycles round those last 4 bars again, okay? Which is lovely. So you're just going to play your D chord, however you want to play that. Then your A chord, however you want to play that. Or. Then you're going to play 1 bar this time of B minor. Then you slide down for the next bar, and down again, which is basically all your fingers off. You could play the low E if you want, but I'm not. And then to the 1st fret again. And then I think towards the end, before we're getting into the chromatic run with Mike's little fills, there's an extra bar on the what would be the B flat, okay? And then you're into the so Mike's playing octaves here, but I struggle to hear what Stone's playing. I think he might just be playing round again. So that is pretty straightforward. It's just 6th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and you're going to play 4 8th notes for each chord change, okay? So and then back to the familiar B minor. For 2 bars, and that cycles round again. And then towards the end of that section, you're going to play 6/5, but then you stay on the 4th fret for 2 bars. And then you're going to go back to the B, and the B is the rhythm changes slightly. I hear this. So that rhythm, very basically, all 8th notes except for in the middle. So 3 8th notes. Then you're going to play, and then 3 8th notes. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. Okay. And that is it. So let me retune, and then we'll see how it sounds in normal tuning, okay? Okay. You can play the chords that he plays in standard tuning like this for the intro. tricky one is the next one, because you can only really play the first 4 notes. And then back. So now on those chords I'm just playing a B minor, and then I'm moving my first finger down 1 fret to the 6th fret, and you're going to be then playing the 9th, 8th and 7th on the next strings up, okay? It's kind of that, but it's super difficult to play that down here because you'd be playing that. If you've got weird spidery fingers, then by all means go for that, but I don't, so. And for the chorus you could just play standard chords, D, A and B minor. Pretty straightforward. And then for the extended variation on the chorus, you'd be playing D to A, then you're going to have to do this little rundown, okay? So for the D I would play this, because it's kind of a D5 with A in the bass. This is where this open tuning makes sense, right? So you can play it that way if you like. I think that works okay. And then you stick on that one for an extra bar, and then coming out of that you get into the Pink Floyd bit. You could just play what Mike plays. So the same variations apply to what I mentioned earlier. And that, friends, is how you play Stone's parts to Nothing As It Seems. So if you haven't already, check out Mike's parts. They're not terribly difficult, but they sound awesome. So, and a few of you have asked for this, so hopefully that was to your liking. Cheers anyway, hope you're all well. See you soon. Bye-bye.